Well, hey there, and welcome everyone to Energy Gal Meditations. My name is Lisa. I'm a transformation doula and sound artist. I focus on creating frequencies through sound baths and guided meditations that create a safe space for you to do the work of healing. Now today, as it rains very hard outside, it's such a cleansing, powerful rain coming right after the 8/8 Lionsgate portal of yesterday. And it is so welcome because yesterday was quite a fiery day, and I think that we've had a lot of fiery energies. And so to have this much rain just saturating the ground, I think is such a beautiful thing. It's as if Mother Earth knows what she's doing or something. You think? So anyway, I thought for our guided meditation today, what we would do is focus on the breath. And what I mean by the breath is that inhale and that exhale, the focus on pulling in and releasing, allowing in and allowing out, and allowing in and allowing out. No forcing, just allowing. And rather than just thinking of breathing as if through the nose, I thought, what if we imagined that every single one of our chakras, and we've got lots of them, but we'll focus on the main 7. The root, which is at the perineal wall, where you pee and you poo. The sacral, which is right below the belly button. The solar plexus, which is between the belly button and the ribs. The heart space. The throat chakra. The third eye or the brow chakra, and then of course the crown chakra. And there are many others, but those are the 7 that we'll concentrate on today. And I want us to imagine that we are breathing in through each of those chakras, that we are taking a breath in through the root chakra and then releasing a breath through the root chakra as well. And as we allow ourselves to imagine that we are breathing in and breathing out, that we are inhaling and exhaling at each of those chakra areas, I think that we'll come into a better embodiment of the energies that exist in that specific area as well. So find a very comfortable space. Allow yourself at least 15 or 20 minutes. And allow yourself to ease in as well as ease out. I encourage you to just close all the mental tabs, XXXX, and wrap yourself up. Get that eye mask on, or at least close your eyes, and just listen to the sound of my voice and allow yourself to be led into that very calm and peaceful space where the brain waves maybe transition into more of a theta, alpha theta, which is much more creative, less analytical, less trying to figure things out, and more just allowing the download from the universe, or as one of my friends likes to say, the upload from the universe. Either way, that transmission that is meant just for you for just this time. So thank you for taking the time, the effort to join us here in this space. There's so many of us gathered, and where 2 or more are gathered, we know that the Christ consciousness is and manifests. Just as an aside, if you like what's being offered, if you could give me a sub, as well as a like, a share, a comment. I'm so intrigued about creating community around the idea of healing through frequencies, and I'd love to hear what you have to say about it, and I'd love to get the word out that this channel exists. I also want to make you aware that I am available for one-on-one consultations, one-on-one vibrational sound therapy sessions, as well as group sound baths where I come to you or you can come to my facility. So check any of the links below. And in the meantime, thank you so much for your presence and enjoy your journey. So as we enter into this guided meditation today, let us focus upon the various chakras, their particular space on the body, as well as their color and their affirmation. So we'll start with the root chakra at the perineal wall. It's where you pee, poo, and the color is red in that space. So focus your attention on that root chakra. Think of the color red and just hear these words. I am secure, steady, and centered. I am secure, steady, and centered. And allow yourself to sink into those words and feel secure, steady, and centered. Even if you could imagine roots as if you were a tree, roots growing from the tailbone and the perineal wall, roots growing from that area and down into the earth and securing you there, keeping you safe, steady, and centered. So that when the winds blow, because they always do, when the storms come, you may be swayed, but you will not fall over. You are secure, steady, and centered. And in just this moment, if you could imagine yourself breathing in through the perineal wall, a red mist, moist, and then allowing that red mist to come into the depths of your body and fill up every cell all over, and then to be gently released. Thank you so much, red. Thank you so much, root. Thank you so much that I am secure, steady, and centered. And now we'll focus our attention on the sacral chakra. So find yourself in that part of the body that is a couple inches below the belly button. Find yourself thinking of the color orange. And hear the following. I open to creativity and all the sweetness of life. I open to creativity and all the sweetness of life. And as you allow yourself to ponder this space, to find yourself curious about this most sacred area of the physical body called the sacral chakra, where the deepest of emotions are held, where the source of creativity is positioned. Sexuality, deep, deep relationships. In this space, if you could imagine an orange mist all around you, so moist, almost like you're swimming in the juice of the juiciest orange that you've ever peeled. You know how sometimes you peel an orange and that juice spurts off and splashes you in the face, and your mouth starts to water in anticipation of the sweetness of that juice. Imagine that kind of orange mist all around you, and you breathe it in through the sacral chakra as if it has a nose. You breathe in that most beautiful, sensual, creative frequency, and you allow it to enter in to every cell of your body and fill you up with its beauty and its majesty and its bigness. And then you release the breath back out into your auric field and out into the universe with gratitude. Breathing in through the sacral chakra and breathing out through the sacral chakra. And in this space, perhaps there would be just a niggle of a revelation that not only are you open to creativity and all the sweetness of life, but that you yourself are the creativity and you yourself are the sweetness of life. And perhaps in this moment, you would hear yourself affirm, I am openness itself. I am creativity itself. I am sweetness itself. I am life itself. And then we allow our attention to flow up into the solar plexus. This is the area between the belly button and the ribs, that power center. And if you would just imagine the color yellow, and perhaps it starts as a pale yellow. And if you would imagine that there is a dial, and you can dial up the intensity of that yellow to as vibrant and deep a hue as you would like. How powerful are you feeling today? Maybe pastel, but maybe you're going all the way to primary. And as you ponder this color yellow in the solar plexus area, you hear these words spoken from deep within you. I am strong, confident, and capable. I am strong, confident, and capable. And as you allow yourself to ponder this particular energy center in your body, imagine this yellow all around you as if you are being bathed in sunlight itself. You find yourself in the center of the sun, as the sun. And you breathe in the power of that sun, the power of that sunshine, that power of that sunlight. And you let that power come into the depths of every single cell of your being and fill each of those cells up to the max. And then, as full as you could possibly be, and then you allow yourself to exhale back out into your auric field and out into the universe. This most beautiful yellow mist. I am strong, confident, and capable. You inhale through that solar plexus, and you exhale through that solar plexus. And there's a part of you that begins to wake up, begins to remember, I am strong. I am confident. I am capable. And now we encourage our attention up into the heart space, into that heart chakra located right there in the heart space on the body. And we imagine the color green, as lush a forest, moist, like it's a tropical island, and we are in the middle of it, and there is greenery and all the different shades of green as far as you could possibly see. More than you could have ever asked or imagined. There is green and green and green and life and green and life and green. And as you settle so deeply into this heart space, this heart chakra, with all of this greenery around, you allow this affirmation to settle, niggle deeply into the recesses of your mind and your body. To love and to be deeply loved is my birthright. It's why I'm here. To love and be deeply loved is my birthright. It's why I exist. And we use our imagination even more to allow ourselves to think of all these trees around with all these leaves, that they are actually breathing in and breathing out, and we are exchanging breath with them. And so among all of these green leaves and all of these trees on this tropical island that we are in the center of, we imagine that through our heart chakra, we are inhaling the love of the universe and allowing that love frequency into the depths of every single one of our cells, every single lifetime, every single aspect of us, to find its way in and in and in and in. And then, with such ease, to exhale, knowing that there really is no difference between us and the trees. We are one. We inhale, we exhale. We are in a beautiful, symbiotic relationship. We breathe in through the heart. We breathe out through the heart. We allow that heart to be resuscitated in any areas where it is in lack, where there has not been oxygen there, where there is fear, where there is false responsibility, where there is lack, where there is super guarding, so much armor. We allow discernment to arise from within that heart space. To love and to be loved deeply is my birthright. It's why I'm here. It's why I exist. And now we find ourselves traveling up into the throat chakra. And we ponder the color blue. Perhaps it would be blue like the ocean. Perhaps it would be blue like the sky. And you get to decide the shade of the blue. Light blue, ocean blue, sky blue, denim jean blue. And as you are here in this throat chakra area, this area from which our truth comes forth, where the creativity manifests, we hear these words in affirmation. I honor my truth. I am worthy of being heard. I honor my truth. I am worthy of being heard. And as you find yourself in the midst of this most beautiful ocean, or perhaps beautiful sky, we allow the breath to be breathed through the throat chakra, as if it had its own nose right there. You breathe in that beautiful energy of blue, that frequency of freedom, and you allow it to saturate every single cell of your being, to find every nook and cranny and settle in deep. And then to exhale and to release that beautiful frequency back out into your auric field and out into the universe. Love in, love out. Love in, love out. Now we find ourselves traveling up into the third eye, the brow chakra. Right there on the forehead, connecting to the pineal gland, that awakening antenna, connecting us to God's source. And we ponder the color indigo, which is a really deep blue with hues of purple. And maybe it's this bluish purple that is swirling and swirling in this magical, glittery mist all around you. Almost like this silk scarf that wraps itself around you so majestically. And as you find yourself pondering this third eye brow chakra, this beautiful indigo swirling about you, you allow this affirmation to settle deeply into your frequency. I am guided by the light of my inner wisdom. I am guided by the light of my inner wisdom. And as you allow this affirmation to find its way into the depths of your being, you imagine that through this third eye at the forehead and into that pineal gland and into the pituitary gland, those things that are connected into the brain stem, the spine, that you are breathing in that most mystical, swirly, glitterily, bluish purple mist, that it is hydrating any dry, parched areas of your third eye, any places where your intuition has shriveled out of fear, shriveled out of negligence, shriveled by not even knowing it was there and that it was a possibility, that the moisture from this mist dampens and brings to life and brings to even more life this beautiful brow chakra, the energies and the frequencies located in this third eye. The intuition, the awakening has begun. I am guided by the light of my inner wisdom. And now we find ourselves pondering the crown chakra at the very top of the head. A golden white. And sometimes when this chakra is being stimulated, it can feel as if someone has a hand on top of your head and is pushing down on the top of your head. You'll feel a little bit of pressure there. It just means that that chakra is being stimulated, is being opened, balanced, aligned. So in this space of becoming aware of that crown chakra, that connection into the universe, that golden white mist all around you, you hear these words: I am connected to all. I cherish my place in the whole, in the all of it. And you breathe in these words through your crown chakra. I am connected to all, and I cherish my place in the whole, in the all of it. And you exhale. Inhale. I am connected to all, and I cherish my place in the whole, in the all of it. And exhale. And as you allow yourself these few minutes of transition between being so focused on the chakras, the physical body, the energetic body, these beautiful affirmations and the colors and the opening of your creative mind, allow yourself to feel the frequency of gratitude. Think about something that you have ever been so thankful for. It was such a grace. Like you just are absolutely overwhelmed by the grace of the universe, of Source, of God, of another person. Perhaps you've been forgiven and you are absolutely so thankful because this person allowed you a grace that can never be earned, only received. Or perhaps you were on the giving end and it felt like grace to be able to let someone off your hook and truly just release them into their highest, into their best, and to wish them all the love in the world and beyond. Perhaps you received a different kind of gift. Ponder that moment, ponder that time when you, in your physical body, felt so much gratitude you could barely contain it. It was spilling out of your body into your auric field and way out beyond and into the world. That kind of gratitude. Maybe a grandchild was born and you immediately fell in love with this child. And it doesn't even make sense. Maybe you've got an adult child going through a difficult time and you can't understand it, but you love this child no matter the difficult time that they're going through. And that kind of love just doesn't make sense. And you find yourself here in the land of love that is unconditional, that exists purely by grace. And the only response to that is gratitude, because that is not something that you've mustered up in your analysis, in your figuring out, or in your making sense of things. That's just consciousness allowing you to embody it in the form of unconditional love and grace. And so it is my hope that you've been encouraged, that you've been enlightened, and that the embers of your true identity and the fire and the passion of love and grace that exists within you because it is you have been stoked. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing your energies in this space. Thank you for existing. I love you so much. And I wish you so much peace.